This is Dale Maxwell with a review of a pre-coaching question and a probably the most complete uh, anal uh, look at diet of a patient. And I appreciate your thoroughness. So I think you already know that you're consuming way more animal products than is recommended. Um, and I'll talk about this a little bit. The pain that you're having is you're not taking any coffee enemas. I looked over your list a little bit before. You probably haven't properly reinoculated your body with probiotics, so um, you'll want to do that. Um, you leave. You should be able to eliminate just the coffee enemas. Um, and so you also went through some drugs, which probably also damaged your probiotic. You have a history of some that need to be addressed. So I'll provide you with documentation on how to let go of that. And based on where your cancer is, I'm sure that according to most alternative practitioners, there's a direct relationship between where your cancer happens and your history of assault. So I'll help you to overcome that. Okay. Uh, don't know how many root canals you have, but root canals are pouring toxins into your body every day. Um, and if you're strong enough and you have the money, you should get rid of the root canals. Um, in any case, one or two coffee enemas are needed just for detoxing the root canals. Okay. Um, Not too late for you to start learning stuff, so go ahead and start learning about finance. Um, you may have on your agenda that you'd like to continue to uh, get closer to normalizing your weight, which will also I'll address that some in the analysis of your diet. Okay, and I guess this is your goal to do 30 minutes a day. If you can get up to an hour, that'd be good. Um, and filtered water is better than tap water, but distilled water is basically your best bet. Also, if you can get a shower filter and try and not take in the poison from the water, that would be good. Uh, and I'm sure the enzymes will definitely help you. And I'll provide you with that. Okay. All right, let's close this and get the other part open. Okay, this is really good. I'm so glad that you gave me this data. And yes, you're right. You're taking way too much animal product in. Now, I also looked this Dr. Prager's quinoa stuff up, and it's a disaster as far as I'm concerned. Um, I'm glad you're trying to find the right stuff, and I hope that you can find the right stuff. But anything that comes from a package is suspect. Okay. So if you can boil your own beans at home, cook your own quinoa, put it in portions, take it with you, eat properly. That way you'd be well ahead of yourself. The almonds that you're consuming and all the other nuts. Now, I didn't see the other nuts or the berries and stuff on your list here. So you're not taking in this amount of calories. You're taking in this amount of calories plus all your snacks. So you might want to try and figure out exactly how many more calories that is. Um, so, um, and it's really hard when you eat out, but most places you can get, if you ask, an analysis of what the weight, weigh everything. Now I know when you go to Whole Foods, you can weigh it all, so you can write down how many ounces of what you're consuming. Okay. And they do have beans and rice at Whole Foods that are really good, um, and are going to be much more support for you, okay? Um, Also, I don't know who told you you can't have sweet potatoes, but sweet potatoes are a good staple, okay? Now, butter and ghee, animal product, I don't recommend. Cottage cheese, unless you have taken the time to um, go off of it and see how you do compared to how you're doing on it. I would definitely do that to find out if you really need to be on the cottage cheese, because that's also not in your list of things that you're consuming calorie wise. Okay. Um, so um, yeah, you had this stuff on here, but it's not on the calories list. So, and if you can lay off of the free oils, that would be highly recommended. Um, okay. Okay, so let me get that other page up. Okay, so I looked up Dr. Prager's quinoa, and it's highly suspect, okay? Um, it's got expeller pressed canola oil, which is a hazard, okay? And I'll provide you with a link on that, why it's a hazard. It's got soy flour in it, which is not recommended. Potato flakes, which are crap, okay? And the corn flour and lime, this is all binders and no benefit. So this is a quote off of Dr. Mercola's analysis of canola oil. I'll put this into the documents that I provide you. Okay. Now I looked this up here, and this stuff down here is all hocus pocus. This non-GMO verified is baloney, okay? This is not any kind of organization other than an organization that was created by a couple of retail stores, okay? So, you just can't believe everything you read, okay? This is what I'll provide you with a link to Mercola's analysis of canola oil and salmon hazard. I googled salmon hazard, and there's plenty of reasons not to eat salmon. Okay, so I hope I haven't offended you too much, giving you my straight opinion on what you've given me. I really want to help you to recover. And this has been Dale Maxwell, and thank you very much. Bye bye.